Mustangs is Meg Jackson. She is assisted by Joshua Tucker, Kate Hargraven, Courtney Sweat-Todd, Sherry Fuller, Anna Fuller, and Beth Stolte. The Ballard Bombers have a season record of 20 wins and 16 losses, and they are members of the Raccoon River Conference. Head coach of the Bombers is Erica Duncan. She is assisted by Nancy Simmons, Carmen Good, and Maggie Matheson. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for tonight's match are Sean Angel and Gage Ritz. Our line judges are Tim Wallace and Brooke Lundy. And now for the non-starters on each team. We will begin with the guests tonight, the Mustangs of Dallas Center Grimes. Number 2, a freshman, Audrey Jurgen. Number 3, a senior, Maria Carlson. Number 4, a freshman, Ellie Steinkamp. Number 7, a freshman, Kylie Jansen. Number 8, a freshman, Paisley Heidgergen. Number 13, a freshman, Madison Messerly. Number 15, a freshman, Jalis Johansson. And 16, Ryan Fox. Now for the Ballard non-starters, number 2, Ella Ashworth. Number 5, Elaine Severson. Number 12, sophomore, Callie Gardner. Number 16, sophomore, Harley Eskelson. And number 17, freshman, Zoe Wilson. And now for the starting lineups. First, the Mustangs of Dallas Center Grimes. Starting off in the middle hitter position, a sophomore, number 5, Maggie Leifberg. And outside hitter position, a sophomore, number 6, Addie Aben. The center for the Mustangs, a sophomore, number 10, Gwen Farley. And outside hitter, a senior, number 11, Landry Glasgow. An defensive specialist, starting freshman, number 12, Ava Smith. The middle hitter for the Mustangs, a senior, number 14, Deja Jackson. And the libero for the Mustangs, a freshman, number 1, Anna Jackson. And now for your home team, the Ballard Bombers. And a defensive specialist, a freshman, number 1, Lily Huntrod. And the sophomore, number 6, Nora Mudd. The setter for the Bombers, a sophomore, number 11, Haley Strong. After outside hitter, a junior, number 14, Emerson Hickslow. And the hitter for the Bombers, a junior, number 15, Brenna Baumgartner. And outside hitter position, a sophomore, number 18, Addison Hostin. And the libero for the Bombers, a senior, number 19, Captain Peyton Eskelson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that everyone please rise as you are able. Face the flag located at the south end of the gymnasium as we honor our flag and our country. by the singing of that most beautiful hymn, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
All right, folks, good evening here on a fine October Thursday night from the hangar live in Huxley, Iowa. I'm Tim Davis along with my color commentator, Megan Mutt.
I'm here.
You are here,
I'm
and
here and
you are
excited.
well hydrated. Megan's got some bubblers, some bubblies, some water.
I know.
All-
I'm prepared for an all-out shootout
For
tonight.
an all-out shootout, maybe a five-setter. Megan, it was a weird thing walking in here tonight. One, I felt like I was in the opening kind of scene of a Garth Brooks video with the Thunder Rolls as it came in. And it was raining sideways, but we made it in here tonight. But here we are, regional semifinal.
It's big.
For the Bombers. And we host a very familiar foe, as we're 0-2 this year against this DCG team.
Yep.
But I don't think this Bomber team is the same team that DCG faced early on in the year.
No,
What's your take on that?
We played them very, very early, the first game of the season, I think. So we were we're still a young team, but I think we were very young and experienced at the beginning of the year also. So we did lose to them in our first game of the season, and then we faced them in a very early tournament as well, and lost to them there. But, they always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yes, it is.
And the Bombers are a different team than we were at the beginning of the season. I think we're peaking at a good time, so I think we're ready for it. We're into it. Let's go.
Absolutely, and the DCG Mustangs will get us started. That's number 10, Gwen Farley with the serve. Brenna Baumgartner to the back row. Dug out of there by Ava Smith. That's Farley with it over. Baumgartner, it's blocked at the net, maybe into the net there. That was number 5, Maggie Leifker at the net for the Mustangs.
And, we've played them a few times. Everybody's seen each other, but, I think it just has a different hype tonight. There's a energy to the air that might take a game or so to shake out. But
absolutely. It's win or go home, Megan. It's postseason. So for our seniors, and we've got a young squad. There's Inksler, finds the right spot as the Mustangs collide, but Emmy Inksler with the kill. Evens it up at 1.
This first game is just so important. To just win that first one is a big deal. And, of course, it goes to 5 games. But, you get that first one under your belt. That's a lot of confidence.
Yeah, you referenced that before the game off the air. And you said, we got to get the first one. And that one hits the what, Megan?
Oh, it hit the Antenna.
The antenna, there it is.
I was thinking the tape. I wasn't sure if it was the antenna or the tape.
I think it was the antenna or the tape. Either way, it's point Bombers 2-1 as Hallie Gardner's back again to serve. That's received by Anna Jackson. Now it looks like we've got point Bombers because.
Yep, and that's a call I've learned here. The setter from the back row can't jump and overhand attack the ball. So she had her hands above her shoulders there, and I think that's what
the call was.
So keeps Gardner back to serve here, sophomore Hallie Gardner.
3-1. That one's received, not great. That looks like that's number 6. Oh, when they called it just in, as that was Addie Abrams, the sophomore, kind of from that back row. It was a little bit unorthodox there for the Mustangs, but they got the job done. Back to serve for the Mustangs will be number 7, Kylie Jansen, just a freshman. This Mustang team is fairly young, too, as we look at the program here tonight.
Yeah, I need to get my notes out in here. I've been so excited.
Hunt Rods receives that one. Estrom on the outside. That'll be Addie Hosting. Dug out of there by Jackson, the libero. That one's too hard. That was number 3, Malia Carlson on that one. The Bombers will rotate in, so that'll bring in the senior Ella Ashworth and the sophomore Harley Askelson. Ashworth will be back to serve as the Bombers lead in this one early 4-2. There is a different aura in the air tonight in the gym. Got a nice crowd here on the Bombers.
Huge crowd for the Bombers, so
absolutely,
that's exciting.
That was good to see. That
Great
was number
dig
5, Leifker. Baumgartner with a tip back. Jackson back there.
With the quick set.
Oh, and that's Brenna.
Yep.
That's just Brenna being Brenna right there. That's pays to be about 6'2" as she jumped and kept her hands up.
I was going to call her a monster at the net, but she's a pretty monster at the net. But
absolutely,
she
is Halloween season, by golly.
True.
You bet.
She does bring it at the net, which is just awesome.
Nice jump set there.
Dig from
That's
Ella.
A huge dig. Askelson, as that was Carlson there for the Mustangs on the huge kill attempt.
Another big dig from Gardner, the sophomore.
Henry Glasgow. The Bombers playing great on the defensive side right now. Could not handle that one, as that was Carlson once again.
Yeah, a lot of good swings early on here, and a lot of them inbounds. Sometimes it takes the first few swings to kind of rein it in and get it in bounds, but these girls are firing.
100%. They made the regional semifinal for a reason here. The Mustangs were 21-18, played a lot of matches. There's a good serve there from Maggie Leifker as the Bombers couldn't handle it. It's 5-4 Mustangs.
Nice little ace from her.
A little break in the action. We'll try to set it for you here, folks, the best we can. We've got a lot of rotations going on, so we'll try to keep the names as straight as we can. A lot of action here. That one's into the net.
And
so
like Tim
ace
and I have
followed
said
by
before, if you're, that's probably the first time maybe some DCG fans have tuned into our broadcast. Tim and I don't claim to be volleyball experts. We know just enough to be
dangerous.
Entertaining is what I like to say.
Brenna Baumgartner back to serve for the Bombers. They got there with a nice back set to no avail, as that was a really nice back set from Gwen Farley, just the sophomore.
Yep,
and
just
that
had
was
her
Landry
a little
Glasgow, the senior, couldn't handle it.
There.
Baumgartner back again, 7-4 Bombers here in the first one. As Megan referenced earlier, the first one's a big one. They're all big ones, but it's nice to get the first one if we can. Farley, the good quick set there to Jackson. And Mudd with just a lift. Maybe it was 2, but it was a lift. Nora was there, but she caught it just a little bit.
Jammed her up a little bit
yes,
there in
did.
the middle.
Kind of handcuffed her.
Push number 11, Landry Glasgow, the senior, back to serve.
Harley Askelson, too strong with that one is young Harley. 7-6 as the Mustangs are on the comeback trail. I feel like this is going to be a teeter-totter type of match, back and forth, and two teams that are about same record-wise. The Bombers come in 20-16 as Glasgow with the good serve there.
Short serve.
Yes, it was. Just kind of knuckleballed it and died it right down in there in the open spot. Ties it at 7.
I don't know why I wore a sweatshirt, Tim. I'm already sweating.
I contemplated long sleeves tonight, Megan, but I decided to go with the
me.
shirt sleeve. I apologize. Bear's got a short sleeve hoodie on, so he's got it both covered. Bear's the executive producer tonight, as that's Gardner with a pass. Estrom gets up there right away. It's nice to have that tall setter like the Bombers do, because she can kind of She can kind of whiz one by you without you expecting
she can
it.
play the front row when you're not really expecting it. So that'll
Absolutely.
put Haley, the sophomore, back to serve.
Estrom, the southpaw. The old southpaw, good serve as that's Glasgow receives it. Farley outside. Carlson,
Good
big block up
from
there.
Inkster.
That was Inksler,
Shoot.
and that one
Oh.
just is out.
Gosh, I was going to say well
That's that
placed.
line
I mean,
judge. The thing with the line judge, great call. Got a great first name, Tim Wallace down there.
yeah, and the
So
line
made a
judges
nice
are
call.
official tonight. They
Everybody
we've got,
is state
we've got
certified.
4 from not from either of these teams. So that's
And that's a key.
Nice.
I think that's frowned upon, as that one's too strong from Deja Jackson, the middle hitter for the Mustangs, as the Bombers have stormed back here to take a 10-7 lead in the first. Estrom stays back there. She's on a roll.
good pass.
Farley, that's Carlson. Big block. Big block there. That was Inksler and Mudd as Coach Meg Jackson gets the timeout for the Mustangs. That's the Centennial Circle connection
I
there.
know, it kind of went
Right
off
there.
Emmy, I think, first, and then it went to Nora. It
We'll
kinda,
take
I'm going to
it.
have to watch the replay there, Brock.
We'll
But,
check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, while we're here, folks, just so you know,
Oh, we've got a special announcement tonight.
I
Peyton
missed it.
Askelson hit 1,000
1,000
digs.
1,000 digs for Peyton Askelson. She's the UNI commit, so she'll be up there.
Pretty awesome there for
Real
our
quick,
fearless
folks,
leader.
I got to read a couple of PSAs here for the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. First one, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times, support your athlete and team positively, and enjoy the game. Also, real quick, while we have a moment, well, we don't have a moment. This thing is moving and shaking, folks.
Yeah, it
the one
is.
thing about volleyball is not a lack of action and not a lot of downtime. So you
No,
kind of
I'm
got
on edge.
Yes, you are, Megan. I can tell. I can tell, and I love it because it means something to you. Estrom back here to serve again. 11-7 Bombers. Farley outside to Carlson. Good tip.
Yeah.
And Malia Carlson, she can hang in the air right there, and it's
Yep.
really quite impressive.
And, you know, she'd taken a big swing the last 3 or 4 times they'd set her, so that was just a great move there to
Absolutely.
switch it up and send one over our block and right in the dead spot.
It's like back to serve here will be number 12, Ava Smid, the Mustangs, as that one's out, and a good heady play there from Peyton Askelson. Ducked out of the way, and it's
Yep.
easy for her to do. She's low in stature,
She's
but
tiny.
big in game.
She is. Big in personality, which
Absolutely.
I'm kind of impartial to, you know.
I was going to say, the national anthem sounded like a young Megan Mudd on the stage of
gosh.
Club Mudd.
Yes.
Lily
I
Huntrods.
wish.
Good serve there from the freshman Huntrods, who's made her presence felt here as she's become more of a staple for the Bombers. That's Hosting in the back. Oh, well, that one finds a home. That was well done there by Addie Avens. Just another sophomore for the Mustangs as
Yeah, we
Deja
got
Jackson checks out.
Lots of sophomores here in this game
Lifeker
tonight.
checks back in. It'll be back to serve. Looks like it'll be Anna Jackson for the Mustangs as they trail
She's a
12-9.
freshman.
Yes. Miss Jackson is, as if you reference, if we want to go back to the sorry Miss Jackson.
yeah.
That one's out from Anna. So that'll be 13-9
You know,
Bombers.
Service errors kill you.
They do.
We played in the Knoxville tournament this last weekend, and we had some service errors that we just don't usually have.
It can flip a match
Oh,
in a
man.
hurry as Askelson's back to serve. That's Farley outside. Havens again, blocked
nice
up
block
front.
from Brenna and Emmy.
Estrom gets her hands on a pass outside to Emmy Inksler. Couldn't find a home. Havens again, and that one just finds it inside the white line. On the outer half, on the in half of the line, but it's 13-10 Bombers as Avens is making her presence felt. The front row players for the Mustangs are doing a fine job with executing their swings and positioning the ball on the floor. It's really a thing of beauty.
And like
Gwen
I've said
Farley
before,
back.
I think these back row, we just said that Peyton got her 1,000th dig, but you know, these back row players, they just sometimes don't get the shiny credit they deserve, but man, those balls are coming hard at them, and we all know that you can't get a good set and a good kill if you don't have a good pass.
Yep.
So the passing on both teams is going to have to be strong tonight.
You know, it's funny right there, too. Speaking of digs, Lily Huntrod's the freshman. She knew exactly what she
Yep.
had to do when she didn't do it. I can't believe she'll make that mistake again. She's a good little player. Future's bright for her, but that's Brenna Baumgartner in the present and now. Farley with this set. Nice block up front there from Baumgartner. Outside to Inksler. Big block at the net. Off the net by Estrom. Well done by the Bombers.
Way to stick with it.
Playing volleyball now, folks, as that one trickles over the net. Estrom sends it deep. Jackson with a nice dig.
Free ball.
Continue to volley. Estrom with a good set. Baumgartner tipped at the net. The fans are on their feet as the Bombers take that one home as it's 14-11, and that was action at its finest in regional volleyball play.
And I thank you, Tim, because I was holding my breath that whole time. So way to keep talking.
14-11, the Bombers, and Gardner's back again to serve. That's Jackson, receives it. Big time
Nice.
ups there from number 11. That was Landry Glasgow. You could say the Glasgow was full on that one because she took a big swing with the kill. Thank you, Bear, for that. Again, Brock Bierman, he is behind the scenes still with us, folks. He's producing tonight as Danny Sunsets Inksler's in the crowd as he's watching Emerson. I tried to talk Bear into having a Dan cam, and he said we couldn't.
Yeah, that.
Kylie Jansen too strong with that one.
I don't know that
for the
it's fair
Mustangs.
that I have to sit up here with my daughter playing and Dan gets to just chill. But actually, this is a good spot for me because I'm a little bit more hyper than Dan.
I think there's a lot of fans, Bomber fans, that are glad you're sitting here with the headset
it
on,
kind of
Megan.
keeps me reined in.
You
know?
bet.
I don't mind
Ashworth
it.
with a good serve, and that's Carlson sends it back over. Brenna Baumgartner, big time, quick set
was
there
huge.
from
And that's
Haley Estrom and Brenna Baumgartner bring the thunder
That's
on
what
that
Brenna
one.
can do. And, you know, the more we can feed Brenna, the better.
100%. Peyton Askelson showing that emotion, enthusiasm. Ashworth with a nice jump serve. Jackson digs it. Outside to Carlson. Big time
Big
block at
from
the
Brenna.
net. Brenna Baumgartner's feeling some kind of way about herself as the Bombers lead 17-12.
And, you
Wow.
know, as a hitter, that gets in your head. And, you know, we've always been able to put up a big block, like you said, Haley being a tall setter, too. And then we've got Brenna, Nora, Emmy, Addison, Harley.
Harley, quick set. That was a good swing there from Maggie Leifkirk.
Makes hitters second-guess themselves. But you got to keep swinging hard, and that's what they just did there and got one through the block.
Got one through the blocks. It was off Baumgartner. 17-13, the Bombers lead. It's Leifkirk back to serve here for the Mustangs. Ashworth receives it up to Estrom. Quick one back there to Baumgartner. And that'll be off Farley. Off the tip. 18-13, Bombers by 5 here in the first as Baumgartner's back to serve. Mudd checks in for Peyton Askelson. Brenna Baumgartner's had a great first one here so far. More Mudd with a nice position of that one. Now we got a free ball. Harley Askelson cross court.
Good swing
Couldn't be
from
dug
Harley.
out of there. That looked like that was for, number 7. Kylie Jansen couldn't get that one. You said it best. Good swing there from Harley Askelson. I feel like Harley is a player, just watching her the 3 or 4 times we've seen her here, she's a confident player. The more confident she gets, like anybody else, but it's really important to her to get some good swings in early. And she feeds off that, which is really important for us.
Big little sister, you know, she brings the hype, and Harley just kind of stays focused on the game there and is not afraid to swing hard, and she knows
100%.
sister's got her back.
I think we got the Dan cam on now, folks, as the
Oh,
Bear has
good.
zoomed into Dan. He did wear a hat tonight, thank goodness, so we can't see what's up top. But real quick, while we've got a moment here, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union thanks you for your support of your local team and student athletes. Statistics show that participation in athletics leads to better performance in the classroom and enhanced leadership skills. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of young women in Iowa. That's the Girls Union. And we do have some sponsors tonight, folks, and we'll get to them. We wouldn't be here without them. It's been a thing all year long, and I've enjoyed the heck out of this. I've learned so much about the game, and it is exciting. And I love sitting next to you, Megan, because the excitement generates off you. That's a nice play there from Gardner. Askelson sends that one back. That's Harley. This is Carlson. Big swing again.
Yeah,
Maria
boy,
Carlson swings it very well.
both teams were really out of system there, but they got her a good pass up there,
Yeah.
and she went for it, and that's exactly what you have to do.
It was like breakfast at night. It was scrambling everywhere. Scrambled eggs for everyone, Megan.
She brought it.
Yes, she did. It's number 11 back to serve Glasgow. Bombers a
Oh,
little
boy.
out of sorts. We get regrouped as Harley Askelson sends it. That's Farley, quick one. Hallie Gardner down. That's Jackson back to Estrom. Peyton Asselson sends it deep. That's Jackson. Now that's Farley. Back set here to Deja Jackson. Cross court. Gardner. Quick set. Mudd sends it. She finds a home. I believe that was Nora Mudd. Can't see here from the up judge, but it was.
Nora
Nice.
with the little off-speed tip there
Yes,
from Haley.
it was. A little change-up, as they like to call it in the Mudd house, a baseball family that you are.
Oh, yeah.
Estrom back to serve. It's 20-14 Bombers. Young Jackson, Anna Jackson. Now it's outside to Deja Jackson. Bombers were there, but Deja Jackson with a good swing and gets the kill on that one. 20-15.
DCG not going away.
No, they are not. They will not go quietly into this dark, stormy night, which we haven't said that, and it seems like forever
no
around
doubt.
here. This is number 12, Ava Smid, back to serve. Good play
pass
there.
from Ella.
Absolutely. Harley Askelson.
Good hard hit from Harley.
Farley, quick set to Jackson, and it couldn't find over the tape. She's got that jump set down. We've seen Gwen Farley. That's kind of her game, and
Yeah.
she sends it one way or the other. But Deja Jackson just seems a little off of her game, but I think it has a lot to do with what you mentioned. Our block has been on point all night long. As this is young Lily Huntrods back to serve for the Bombers. 21-15.
Good serve from our freshman there.
Absolutely. Oh, and that's that's 11. That's
Just
Landry
snuck that one
Glasgow.
over.
Yes, it did. Just, it was a strange one because it was back row, and it just kind of fell into the abyss there. It was
I
kind of
heard
like
that
everybody.
called on a stream called the campfire.
The campfire?
That center area is called the campfire.
Sure.
Some people call it a donut. I kind of like the campfire.
campfire,
Everybody
yeah.
just sitting around staring.
Yeah, sure, looking at the fire. Been there, done that many times. Inksler. Good receive there, good dig. Oh, that's number 5. That's Leifker, and you could say there's life back in the Mustangs after that back row hit. Got him that point. It's 21-17. Mustangs trail by 4. Anna Jackson, the freshman, back to serve here. I'll tell you what, these underclassmen for both teams in big moments, it seems like nothing bothers them as Huntrod's right on cue with a good pass. Addie Hostang off the block.
And, there's pros and cons to, club sports and all of that like we've talked about before, but one of the biggest ones is I think girls have played in big games before, you play all off season for a different team. So you've been in big games before. Now there's a lot of hype putting on your hometown jersey and playing for your high school
Askelson.
team.
That's Farley with a good one. Oh, and Estrom gets her hands under it. Good reflexes there. Emmy Inksler sends it too far deep. As it's 22-18, and just a couple of points there with the back row kill, and that one just a little deep from Emmy. Bombers lead 22-18, but we don't want to get it any closer as Gwen Farley's back to serve for the Mustangs. Huntrods gets that one to Estrom. It'll be outside to Brenna Baumgartner. Big block. Huntrods was there but couldn't get it. It's 22-19 and a big block at the net there from the Mustangs.
Big play. Keeps Gwen Farley, their setter, back to serve here.
22-19.
Good pass from Huntrods. They're going to back set to Emmy.
Good dig there. That was Smid. Back here to Glasgow.
Good
Big
from
dig.
Haley.
Big block at the net from Baumgartner.
Yeah, that was huge.
Jackson outside to Glasgow. Big presence at the net again.
That was a big old point right there because
Yes, it was.
DCG had momentum, and Brenna just played tough at the net there. I don't know. I'm sure everybody was involved, but
Don't blink, because if you do, it's by you. Baumgartner didn't. 23-19. Hallie Gardner back to serve with a good one. Farley outside to Glasgow. She sends that one too long. Match point here for the Bombers as Gardner's back to serve again. 24-19.
we said this last time. They should shut the doors back there.
That's true. I wonder how much time is spent.
Nora ran all the way out there to get that ball.
Get Nora Mudd some water.
Jeez.
She's exhausted. Gardner back, 24-19. Hallie with a good serve.
Yeah, that was deep.
Farley, quick set. And it goes off the block again. Good swing there from Maggie Leifker. As the Mustangs rotate in, it'll be Carlson on the rotation here in the front row. We've seen her show some thunder, and Kylie Jansen back. And Kylie's had a couple of service errors here, so it's 24-20. Bombers lead. Gardner receives that. Good pass. Baumgartner up high, down hard. This was a nice set. Good pass, good set, And a good kill,
Yep.
Megan. It goes
Just
to your
right
point.
to our bread and butter there. And this game one was everything I thought it would be. It was a close game. Neither team wanted to lose, so it was just what we wanted to see.
Right, and it was what we expected when we came into this one. Again, the Mustangs have got us twice this year, 2-0, 2-0. First one out of the gate, another one in a tournament. We switched up some of our rotations, just like I'm sure they have. We played well enough there in the portion of the year to get ourselves this home match, and I think
It's huge.
to have it at home is such a big deal. But while I've got a moment here, folks, and we're working on some things, but we've got some athletic booster. They're the Stealth Athletic Booster members, so that's kind of their biggest one they've got. So the Huxley Communications right here in Huxley, an unbelievable resource for our community, I must say.
For
And
sure.
I know they're working on some really big things as I see Mr. Inksler's brother B-Bry's in the crowd. I've
Oh, boy.
hung out with B-Bry. He's a good time. But
Back to Huxcom.
at Huxley Communications, the only thing faster than our internet is our service. The only provider in the area offering 100% fiber optic service. You can depend on us for your home, work, and school. A partner in your community and your trusted source for the most reliable internet service. We invest heavily in the communities we serve. Year after year, we proudly support the Ballard Community School District and Ballard Athletics, a local member-owned cooperative since 1937.
Wow.
We're the #1 local telecommunications provider for Ballard residents and surrounding communities. Go Bombers! 1937, Huxcom has been around since, so, and that's quite a deal for a cooperative.
I'm happy with my internet.
So am I. We stream everything. We got some gaming
use it.
going on. We got phones on it. Yeah, and we
Oh,
have
yeah.
not had a complaint. The other one we got to get to is Chick-fil-A in Ames. Ryan and Tari Thompson's the owners up there. They've been nothing short of fantastic for the Ballard community since they've been here. But
As is their Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A
sauce.
Ames is proud to partner with the Ballard Bombers. Add chicken to your roster and feel like a champion. Order your favorites through the Chick-fil-A app and pick them up in Ames to cheer on Ballard to a victory. Let's go Bombers.
Chick-fil-A is so generous with our student athletes and our community in general. I mean, who doesn't love a Chick-fil-A sandwich? And
I got a great story for you, Megan.
what?
My mom and dad were in town. My dad had a little bit of a hiccup on Friday, so we had to spend some time in Ames. 78 years old, lives in Central South Dakota. First time ever at a Chick-fil-A.
Well, I've been by your hometown, and they do not have one there.
Thank you, Megan. You are correct.
Yeah.
We do not have a Chick-fil-A. If
So
we
I bet
get
his
one,
mind was blown.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Danny got a screenshot. He's chastising the bear.
Uh-oh. Yeah, have you ever had the salads at Chick-fil-A?
No, I didn't, but I did have an autumn harvest salad today at Flight.
Oh,
Holy
nice.
smokes, was that good. I'll tell you. And speaking of sponsors, Flight Bar and Grill has
All
been
the
our
fall
key
feels.
sponsor. Yeah, it was delicious. It was absolutely, had some Brussels sprouts, some sweet potatoes, some chicken.
Oh, look
It
at
was
you,
all
health
over the
nut.
place. Yeah, it was. It was really healthy. I need to have a little snack after. I wasn't used to that
Well,
much
right.
roughage.
Let's go, game two. We've
Game
got
two.
Peyton Askelson back to serve. She sends one just tight over the tape.
Big block at the net there again. That was Baumgartner and Inksler outside to Inksler. Off that,
good save from
scrambling
DCG.
like crazy.
Free ball from Gwen Farley.
Good effort there from Hunt Rods. Another good effort from Hunt Rods, but we couldn't quite get there. And what a big first point of the second match for the DCG Mustangs. Again,
Every
not
point
short
matters.
of action. Yeah, every point matters, and that's the beauty of volleyball as Gwen Farley's back to serve as the Mustangs lead 1-0. Good pass there from Hunt Rods. Outside to Inksler. Amy Inksler with a big swing in the
Swung
kill.
hard, just got it down their block there, dribbled down in front of them. Ties this up here to start game two. Puts Hallie Gardner, the sophomore, back to serve.
Allie's back. And there it is. Farley outside to Glasgow. Little tip there. Peyton Askelson with a dig. Estrom outside. Lefty Adi Hostang, and it just is outside the line. Boy, that was close. That
Wow,
was,
that was close.
just lightning thin there if there was. It was just a little. We don't have the technology quite yet,
No.
folks. We're not tennis. We're not the Olympics. We're not NCAA. I do enjoy that when they can challenge, but Tim Wallace was right there on the call. Had it out 2-1 Mustangs. Addie Hosting tipped at the net.
Good down ball for Madison. Oh, that's tight to the net.
Brenna Baumgartner finds a home. Big swing again there from Brenna Baumgartner.
Brenna can kill it, and with a great set right there, that's just what she does.
It puts her right in the right spot, and it's incredibly successful when everything, like you've talked about, the pass, the set is good.
It's awesome.
The percentage
I
is
see
high.
It again.
Ella Ashworth with a jump serve, sends it to Anna Jackson. Farley outside to Carlson. Cross court, Harley
Good
Askelson.
save by Harley.
Now it'll be Harley with the assist there from Estrom. Farley jump set on the tip, and that was Leifker there. Maggie Leifker. She's making her presence known in this one tonight, just a sophomore again. 3-2 as it's back and forth here tonight.
Back to serve. Number 5, Leifker, the sophomore. Good receive from Ella.
Quick one there from Estrom.
Oh, and just a miscommunication from DCG there.
Yes, it was. They all kind of looked at each other, and
I'm not sure if their setter passed it or it kind of just threw everybody off there.
I think it was they got caught watching because it was real tight to the net, so they weren't sure. Brenna Baumgartner, regardless, 3-3, and that one is in. There was Glasgow, let it slide by her. I'm getting a text saying, you went to flight today. Yes, I did. I didn't tell Kara at home. So I had a meeting with the Ballard Network brass and Danny Sunsets and Mr. Pasha.
I wanted to go to flight last night, but my son ditched me for his friends.
Yeah, I know, Miles, probably a wise choice, but that's point for the Mustangs from Jackson. It's tied up as 4-4. And it's postseason play around here for the Bombers. We're hosting tonight, and then we've got final regular season football game over in Boone tomorrow night, but essentially a play-in game. Winners should get in to the playoffs.
Yep, we got to win both these games.
Absolutely. Keep the momentum going and pursue excellence is what we have to continue to do. Farley outside to Carlson. Great set, but Carlson could not find a home down the line, but that was a really good set.
She's got good arm speed, too.
And she kind of hangs up in there, didn't she?
Puts Haley back to serve, our setter.
Haley Estrom, just a sophomore here for the Bombers. Glasgow. Big play there from Gwen Farley. The setter, just a sophomore for Farley.
As a setter, that's got to be fun. You know, you don't get a whole lot of chances to get a kill yourself.
Yeah, for sure. But, boy, that was incredible. 5-5 here, again, as it is back and forth we go. If we had a stats guy, we could tell about lead changes and ties because it's been about every single point. That's number 12 back to serve there, Smith. Point for the Mustangs as the Bombers seem just a little out of sorts and need to just gather ourselves, regroup. The first one was a great one to get. The second one's just important, as you know,
Stay up, ladies.
6-5 here, Mustangs. Is Smith back again, and that one finds a home out of bounds. Point Bombers. 6-6 here in the second.
My daughter probably likes it the most that I have this headset on because I couldn't be down there in the second row like yelling my thoughts.
I would agree. She was a huge proponent of this venture. She wasn't sure at first, but I think she's really grown to love it. Good serve there from Lee Huntrods as that's Gwen Farley again. And Farley's almost a clone to Haley Estrom. That 5'10" at the net can kind of jump up and do some quick stuff and is an athletic. So, and setter play is big at a high level, and we're seeing it tonight. Both setters making their presence felt. A miscommunication in the back row, and there's again Peyton Askelson got underneath of it outside here to go, and it looked like it was tipped at the net. Yeah, good call back here from Brooke Lundy was all over that one. She's the line judge down here to the north, or our right-hand side, as if you're on your radio dial. It's left to right, Mustangs on the left, Bombers on the right. You're welcome. Anna Jackson back to serve for the Mustangs as they lead 8-6. It's that little change-up ball as Addie Hosting, too long with that one. 9-6, Bombers take the lead. We'll see what Coach Duncan has in store.
I like the aggressiveness, but
giving encouragement, saying, here we go. Anna Jackson again. And she's got that little flub ball down. Is Inksler with a good swing on the tip. And it is no good on the block attempt. 9-7.
Side
The
out
Mustangs lead, as Megan just said, side out Bombers, and Peyton Askelson back to serve.
Peyton is just the heart and soul of this team. She's just,
And right on cue, the announcer jinx. Peyton, I want you to know that was Megan, not me.
And the muscles, apparently.
She's amped up as well. This will be Farley back to serve as the Bombers lead 10-7. Gwen Farley having a whale of a second one here. Huntrod with a good pass. Back set from Estrom to Inksler. And Smith couldn't handle that one. Ava Smith couldn't handle that one, just a freshman. Emmy Inksler with a big swing as she checks out. Hallie Gardner in to serve. 10-8, the Mustangs lead, but side out Bombers. Good serve
Nice
there
serve
from
from
Hallie.
Hallie.
Outside to Glasgow. Huntrods couldn't handle that one.
She was there, just had too much heat on it.
Yes, it was. Good swing there from Landry Glasgow. Mustangs lead 11-8. Kylie Jansen back to serve. Another freshman here for the Mustangs. Huntrods, good pass there to Estrom. Estrom with the back set. Addie Hosting, the lefty. Farley with the dig. Passes it there. That's Jackson with a set. Little tip there from Glasgow. Outside here to the lefty, Hosting. It'll be off the block. Point Bombers. Addison Hosting, the lefty.
Swung hard, went right off the blocker's fingertips.
11-9. She's rewarded with the substitute as Ella Ashworth will come in to serve. Harley Askelson checks in for Lily Huntrods. Bombers trail by 2. Jackson with a pass. Farley with outside there to Carlson. Up high and down hard, Malia Carlson. Big time swing there from Carlson, and it's 12-9 Mustangs. I am getting out of the way of that thing, Megan, if it's coming my way. I'm telling you right now.
I like to think I wouldn't, but I definitely would.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, no shame here. This is Leifker. Oh, and Ashworth knew that was out, but couldn't get it stopped.
Sometimes you can't help yourself.
Yeah, and the instincts took over. Got her hand caught in the cookie jar as it's 13-9 here. The Mustangs lead in the second. Leifker back to serve once again here. Bombers need to settle in, regroup, get a point. Side out. Harley Askelson off the tip. Good play there from Deja Jackson. Askelson, a quick one. Good pass from Carlson. Little tip there from Carlson. Now that's Gardner with the good reflexes.
Oh boy,
miscommunication from the Askelson girls. Farley outside, tipped at the net. Peyton Askelson, big time. Estrom quick. Farley outside to Carlson, big swing.
Yeah.
Askelson was there but couldn't quite get it. Good volley on both sides.
Right what they wanted to. They got it to their girl there on the outside. Malia Carlson will be time out Bombers here. Folks, as you see, we've got on the screen there, I think they've been on the screen all night, our main sponsor tonight. So with the girls' union and the boys' union, or the associations, when you host postseason play, you have to have a sponsor. The union takes a little portion, this portion goes back to the school. Tonight's sponsor is Chris Gardner and Remax Real Estate. Chris has been in the business over 15 years. She's been listing commercial and new construction, serving all over central Iowa. Chris, we appreciate your sponsorship tonight, and honestly, we wouldn't be here without you. But the best part, huge perk that I think comes from doing business with Chris Gardner is her decorating eye and her style eye.
100%.
And she is so good.
Yep,
I have to say, I do text her sometimes and say, do you like this or that? You know,
getting
she
some
is
free advice,
really,
for sure.
really good at that.
Yeah.
And I know if you work with her and buying a home, she will help
she
you
does
out
help
with
you through that
making
entire
it
process. The
look
home,
very nice.
the house buying experience and turning it into a home. But
Right.
again, we thank Chris Gardner, Remax Real Estate Agent here in Huxley. Her office is right there, just down a couple doors from Flight Bar and Grill. So if you're looking for something to stop it and see her, as that's Leifker again on the serve. And Brenna Baumgardner just with the right touch on that one. Finds
I usually
the home.
always want to see Brenna swinging, but
Well,
I'll take it that time.
She took just enough off of that one to make it work, and now it's side-out Bombers, 14-10. Baumgartner back to serve. She sends it to Anna Jackson. Farley back set to
Nice
Glasgow.
block from
Big
Harley.
block from Harley. Nora was up there as this Malia Carlson was just a little down ball. Met at the net.
Hit
Estrom
it,
with a
girls.
good play. 2 again at the net. Mudd and Jackson. Now it'll be outside to Carlson into the net. Couldn't work. And Carlson looks at Coach Meg Jackson, says, I can't get it if it's too close. Bombers 2 times at the net. Sophomore Estrom, sophomore Mudd did not back down. Point Bombers, 14-11.
It's a lot to
Baumgartner.
focus on if you're the referee trying
Yes,
to decide
it
who
is.
hit that last and how many times.
Carlson, big swing, big block, and that one stays in bounds.
Nice block.
I will tell you right now, that is a big momentum shift as Malia Carlson. That's not something she's used to having happen because you can tell by her body language.
Yeah.
But that was
She's been blocked a few times tonight, and that's
Estrom
frustrating
was up
as
there.
a hitter. But
14-12. Baumgartner back again to serve. Anna Jackson digs it. Farley outside to Glasgow. Another tip at the net from Mudd. Back row to Baumgartner. She'll send it, and now we've got a point.
oh, somebody
Looks
in
like
the
somebody
net.
was in the net for the Mustangs as Baumgartner back there. She tipped it to get this rally going. She's been on the service line ever since. The Bombers trail by 1. Timeout, and a good one from Coach Meg Jackson.
Yeah. Bombers getting the momentum back here now. Bombers went with a blackout tonight in the students section, but there's one poor guy that must have missed the memo. He's
Missed
got a
the
red
memo. He's
sweatshirt
got a
on.
red, but at least his parents will know where he's at all the time. If he's on
Yep,
the stream,
yep.
he knows where he's at. And other action, Grinnell leads North Polk 1-0 and 15-14 in the second set.
Oh, wow.
So that's
okay.
a little bit of a not expecting that, I would say. The North
Yeah,
Polk,
conference.
a Raccoon River Conference foe, but also you want the Raccoon River Conference to perform well in the postseason.
Yeah, you do.
Here again, real quick, folks, we got to give a shout out to our Stealth Athletic Booster members, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A Ames is proud to partner with the Ballard Bombers. Join Chick-fil-A in cheering on Ballard this season, and let's go Bombers. Thank you, Chick-fil-A. Baumgartner back on that service line, still on that service line as the Bombers trail by 1, 14-13. Here we go. Buckle up. Farley set. Looks like they're going to call 2 on Farley, and just like that,
Yep.
it's tied up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. We've
Wow.
got a tie game.
You said that-
14-14.
You said that earlier this season or maybe last year, and one of my uncles sent me a video of a lamb's tail shaking
2 times.
2
Farley
times.
set to Glasgow. Big at the net, but she got it to climb over that one. Whew. Megan, this has been a highly contested evening, and it is a lot of fun to watch because you can't take your eyes off the action because
Is
there's
it? I'm
always
stressed out.
something. It's 15-14 Mustangs. Hang in there, Mama. You'll be okay. You got plenty of fluids. We'll keep you hydrated.
I know.
15-14. This is Glasgow back to serve. Gardner passes that one to Estrom. Back row here to Harley Askelson. Down ball. That was number 12, Smid. Quick set to Deja Jackson.
Great hit out of their middle there.
I've
She's
seen
been
that
waiting to do
before.
that.
You could almost say it was like deja vu. I'd seen it
Ooh, good
before.
one.
You're welcome. That was right on the tee. I had to hit that one, Brock. That
Number
was a good one.
14, Deja Jackson. Nice hit, nice set out of her.
Absolutely. Now the Mustangs lead 16-14. Just 2 points ago it was tied at 14. I'm good at math, folks.
Wow.
Glasgow again. Quick set, Mudd. Dug out of there by Jansen. Farley outside to Smid. Smid will tip it.
Good
dig
coverage
from
from
there
Ella.
from Ella. Quick one there. Could have been 2, but no call. It'll be Smid. Blocked at the net from Mudd.
Hit it.
Askelson down with it. Now we've got point Bombers, 16-15. The Mustangs trail, but great net play there
Yeah.
from Mudd and from Askelson. 2
Stay on your
sophomores.
toes, girls. I like it.
Bombers trail by 1. Haley Estrom, the sophomore, the lefty, the setter back on the line to serve here for the Bombers. Good serve there. Glasgow receives it. Farley outside to Carlson. Big swing, and it's off the hand, but that's Carlson again.
Yep.
Bombers were there. Aaliyah Carlson swings it well. 17-15,
We
the
got to
Mustangs.
keep getting a block up on her, though. Brings in number 12, Ava Smid. She looks to be a freshman for DCG. She's got some heat on that serve.
She does. I mean, Inkster will send it right there in the campfire zone, but there was coverage. Farley back there.
Good placement there. Everybody creeping up towards the net.
Well executed, and that's thinking one step ahead, right? We see that a lot from Estrom. We see it from Peyton Askelson. We've seen it a couple times tonight from Gwen Farley. Just
court awareness, I think is what it's called.
100%. Nailed it. That's why you're the best in the business, Megan. Hinksler, big time swing. Jackson gets her hands on it. Outside here. Well, when it's just down, we tried the pancake from Askelson to no avail. That was 6. Addie Abens, as she reappears in this one. She had a few big ones in the first set. 19-15, the Bombers trail. Timeout, Bombers. Like the timeout here from Coach Erica Duncan. Yep. Don't want to get it too far out of reach. We're still within striking distance for sure. Again, we want to mention our game sponsor tonight. That's Chris Gardner, Remax Real Estate agent here in Huxley. She got 15 years of experience, and Megan and I mentioned it earlier. She sells the houses and helps you turn them into a home as far as with her decorating skills. So she's good there. And just right off of Highway 69 in the mall there. I got both of those read already, Megan.
All right.
Yeah,
just want to make sure
I think we got everybody's bases covered. We do got to give a shout out to Flight Bar and Grill, as they've been our main key sponsor throughout the last year and a half, 2 years. Without those folks, it wouldn't be possible. Met with Dan and Matt today, kind of discussing the future.
You guys went to lunch without me?
Yeah,
That's
cool.
Well,
we thought you were working, but we should have known better than that. I apologize.
Everybody gets a lunch break.
You were getting ready for tonight's game. I love your dedication. That's important, as it's Ava Smith still back to serve as the Mustangs lead by 4 here in the second set. Good serve there from Smith, but better pass from Ashworth. Askelson goes cross court.
Nice hit from Harley. That's
Glasgow couldn't
right side
find the
hit.
handle
Not
on it.
used to that, but I like it.
Big point there for the Bombers, as this will bring in Lily Hunt-Rods as she rotated in, the freshman server. Good serve there from Lily as Farley hits it outside. That's Abens. Big dig there again. He's had over 1,000.
1,001.
1,001, we'll say 2. And that's a nice little play there from Emmy Inkster, just with the tip over the net. Bombers trail by 2 is Hunt-Rods, number 1. Both freshmen number 1 in the program tonight. Interesting tidbit is Hunt-Rods. It's a good one again. Farley back set to Deja Jackson. Boy, is that up high and down hard from Deja Jackson.
Great hit from her.
Big time kill there as they lead 20-17 now, as Anna Jackson, the number 1 on the other side, back to serve here for the Mustangs. Oh, and Lily just missed that one. You won't see that out of her very often. 21-17. Peyton Askelson, the senior, says, honey, I've been there. Keep your chin up. Got to get a side out here for the Bombers. Anna Jackson back to serve. She hits that floater just beautifully. Emmy Inkster, big swing, but Glasgow's right there. Farley sends it deep. Hunt-Rods with a good pass. Estrom with a quick one. Right there in the campfire.
Yep,
they were
right in that campfire. Watching
the flames burn. It's easy to do on a nice, cool October evening. 21-18, the Bombers trail. Peyton Askelson back on that serve line. Peyton
nice
with a good
serve
one.
from Peyton.
Smith gets it. Farley back here. That's Leifker. Good play there from Estrom. Free ball here for the Mustangs. Glasgow. Farley, quick one to Leifker. Big time block.
Nice.
Big time play, but to no avail. Block up there by Brenna Baumgartner. Emmy Inkster with some emotion, as that's a big play.
I wasn't sure who blocked it, but you can always tell by who they're punching afterwards.
Right. It's like, take it easy on him, right? Take it easy. Askelson back again. Glasgow pass outside here to Leifker, and that was Addie Abrams, excuse me. That was Abrams on the kill, and the Bombers were just not quite in the right spot off of that block attempt.
A little stuck on her heels there.
22-19 is Gwen Farley's back to serve for the Mustangs. Hunt-Rods. Estrom off the block. It's a tip, should be a tip. No, it's not a tip. It's just off of the net. Boy, I thought they got a piece of that one, but I got a funny angle up here.
Nobody on our team is thinking that, so it must
Coach
just
Duncan
be you.
was, yep, I agree. I misread that one.
I wish, but.
Yeah, well, it was wishful thinking. It's the song, King of Wishful Thinking. Emerson sends it over. Good tip play there by. Huge one there if we can't get it to go, but that's a point for the Mustangs. But good effort by Askelson and Hunt Rods, but Glasgow was
Puts
there.
DCG at game point.
Game point 24-19, similar to what we had last match.
Yep.
Farley back here on the service line. Hunt Rods passed up to Estrom, outside to Inksler. Up high and down hard. Emmy Inksler with a point.
I like
and
that a lot.
it continues on. Carry on, my wayward girl. As it's 24-20 with Hallie Gardner back to serve. Rally scoring here, as we've mentioned in our couple years up here in the booth. Not side out, so Gardner, good serve. Anna Jackson passes it. Farley outside to Glasgow with a little tip. Estrom hangs.
Oh,
That's
boy.
2 there. 2 hits as Coach Duncan with some emotion.
Did the setter set that, or did someone else?
I think somebody else set that
this
one.
day and age, if anybody other than the setter sets it, it is dicey.
Yes, it is. Is Gardner there? Good serve. Farley, quick set.
Good save from Gardner.
Leifker. Oh, and Brenna Baumgartner just sends it long as it was just out of bounds, but it was everything we thought it would be.
Yep.
In that second one, as the Mustangs take it 25-21 here, folks. My watch tells me we're in a loud environment, and it's not wrong as things are getting heated as it's tied 1-1.
I feel like it's muted through my headset here, but it's very loud in here, I can tell from everybody's reactions.
So, Megan, we're tied up 1-1 here as we go into this, the third.
Looks like everybody's going out for a little concession stand break, bathroom break.
Everybody gets that luxury, and we could too here. We've got about 3 minutes. We'd have to make it pretty quick, which is possible, but we'd like to stay with you. So as we get into this third, it's almost like the first one, right? We want to get the first one.
We're even now again.
We really want to, we're
game
even
three,
up.
you got to get it.
We got to get game 3. And it's that, and it's crazy because we've seen some playoffs, baseball playoffs and WNBA playoffs, and it's games, right? So you get those 5-game series. Well, we get it all here in one night.
Right.
It's not over a 7 or 8 days period. It's in one night. So it's stressful. It's stressful on the fans, as on the parents, as I'm witnessing with you. But it's stressful on the girls. But this is where I think their practice takes over, so the moment isn't bigger than what it should be for them.
Yeah,
right?
and they play so many tournaments now in high school volleyball too that these girls are used to playing 10, 12 games in a day. So it might feel like a lot to us, but they're in better shape than we are.
Yeah, 100%.
More ways than one.
Yeah, and on the conditioning side, you nailed it right on you nailed it on the head there, and they are used to playing, but there's different energy in the building. When it's the postseason, it's win or go home, and that's a big thing, and it's on both sides.
Yep.
And this Mustang team knew they were going to come in here and get a fight out of the Bombers, and they've gotten one. The Bombers kind of punched them in the mouth in that first one, but this Mustang team did not go away. And again, it's about as evenly matched as you can be right now. And this third one,
right. I feel like
Buckle up,
DCG
folks.
probably came in thinking, all right, we beat them twice, but we got to do it a third time here and get past it. Where we came in thinking, all right, we've lost twice. We're a different team. We're a better team. We can do it now tonight.
What can we do? 100%, I agree.
I'm not shocked that we are locked up here at a game apiece.
Yeah, and momentum, as we've seen throughout our short time together on the broadcast, is huge. And it's huge in all sports, but I feel like it is magnified in volleyball. Because once something starts getting away from you, it can get away in a hurry. So this will be Gwen Farley back to serve here for the Mustangs.
Game 3.
Like we said, buckle up, folks. Hunt Rods, good pass. Little tip ball there from Brenna. Outside to Glasgow for the Mustangs. Askelson Maybe could have been out, but to no avail again. Instincts took over. Peyton couldn't quite get it manipulated back in bounds. 1-0 Mustangs. Gwen Farley again.
Nice serve. Good return from Hunt Rods.
We got to free ball it over. That's Leifker. Back set here to Glasgow. Big time block.
Nice.
Addison Hosting right there.
Yeah. I was
Right
worried
place,
about that.
right
That was
time.
an easy pass for them, an easy set, and just Addison was right there and got that big block.
Being a beauty, and again, we talk about momentum, and she took it away from him. Allie Gardner with a good serve. Jackson up there. Big block as that Smith gets a hand on it. Now to be Glasgow cross court. Askelson tight to the net. Hestrom over. Farley. Jackson. Now it's Glasgow on the other side. And it's just out. That was Brooke Lundy on that call. Not a fan favorite over there for the Mustangs, but give and take it is, as we saw one in the last one. 2-1 Bombers. And I do not envy the position these line judges are in at all. I like my spot up here.
I was going to say, I think I'd be a good line judge, but
I think you would until the pressure got hot and heavy, but we'll talk about that later. Hey, and that's no good there from Addie Abrams, and what I mean by that is you're under a microscope out there, and you're on an island. But you would give the forceful calls.
I kind of like being on a stage.
Yeah, that is true. I've seen it at Club Mud. 3-1, Gardner back again. Jackson with a pass to Farley. Farley outside, too tight to the net, and that's 2 on the setter, and you don't see that very often.
No.
You know what we mean by 2 is 2 hits, right? And
right. It's more of like a left-right, like a quick little shuffle.
Quick, and you got to have good eyes.
And I think the ball looks different, is what I've been told. So
Allie Gardner.
For them to get the 2-hit call, they kind of watch the ball along with their hands.
Yeah, good call, Megan. I never thought about that, but you're 100% because once they get the trained eye, they can see it. But Hallie Gardner on a roll, just like butter. It's 5 straight here for Gardner.
Oh,
and it was not for lack of effort as we've got Bombers rolling all over the place. It was a little collision, but big smiles on their faces. It didn't fall. It fell, but it was just in the right spot. Good effort, better play. Jansen back to serve. Kylie Jansen, the freshman for the Mustangs. Hunt Rods, good pass there from Illy. Hosting, good dig there from Gwen Farley. Free ball coming here for the Bombers. Gardner, good pass, tight to the net. Quick one. Now we call it into the net.
Somebody from DCG's in the net.
And Carlson does not believe it was in the net. She disagrees. 6-2 here, Bombers lead. Ella Ashworth, the senior, back to serve for the Bombers. Jackson to Farley, jump set. Leifker couldn't hang, so into the net goes that one as the Bombers lead 7-2.
Though on that one, that was kind of cool.
Did.
Ella Ashworth back to serve. She's been another one of our huge senior leaders, and the girls have had so much fun with Ella and Peyton and Elena this season.
Carlson, big swing. The Bombers
nice
somehow
save.
get a piece. That's a huge dig. Outside again to Carlson. She'll go again. And she gets that one. But man alive.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yes,
reflexes.
It was.
Cat-like.
Yeah, absolutely. Cat-like reflexes. Well said there, Megan. Whew. It was like it was a pinball machine off of one to the other as this is Leifker back to serve for the Mustangs. Good pass there from Ella Ashworth. That one's in as Leifker. Maggie Leifker knew it was in, couldn't do anything about it.
Brenna says enough.
Enough is enough. But it's interesting because it's almost like slow motion when she goes up and takes it back, and then it is on top of you in a hurry when she hits that ball. It's pretty awesome to see.
I love when Brenna says enough.
That's 2 again.
2 hits again.
That's again. I wonder if Gwen Farley, if that's not why with her timing when she does that jump set, if it makes a difference, because both times she's done that, she's just had 2 feet on the ground.
Oh,
and we haven't seen the 2 hits on the jump set. So maybe it's a thing for her. Oh, Harley Askelson over the net. Big play there. Oh, my. Almost
that
there.
Been epic.
That would have been unbelievable. Malia Carlson, the senior, she is something to watch, as it looks like our down judge and our up judge are having a conversation. I'm not sure what about. I don't really look.
Oh, my. Something went the Bombers' way.
And now Coach Meg Jackson asks Gwen Farley to take a chat.
The interesting thing about volleyball is that the coaches really don't talk to the up official. They send the team captains over. So it's kind of like this little telephone game.
And it is interesting, and it's quite a spot for a sophomore, right? To be in, to go up and say, hey, what's going on? And I have to have a conversation.
And then communicate it back to your coach and then run back. And
an unbelievable life skill being learned right now from Gwen Farley, saying, hey, position of authority, here we go. Hey, break for the Bombers, and the Bomber faithful love it. Baumgartner to serve, Anna Jackson, it's 10-3. Make note of that, folks, because that was point. But Deja Jackson came out swinging on that one. 10-4 now. That would have been 9-4, but it went to 10-3 as Gardner gets her hands on that one outside to Harley Askelson, and that's into the net. And now 10-5. That controversial call may have galvanized this Mustang team, as that's 2 straight.
Harley coming flying in there, gets him a little out of system, but
good dig there again from Askelson. Nora Mudd, just the right spot on that one. Kind of that big swing, but just feathered it on in there. 11-5. As Mom's biting her tongue, she can't say anything.
I was just like,
she's
swinging a kill. Let's do it.
Happy with that one, as that's Haley Esprin back to serve. 11-5. Bombers outside to Carlson. Too strong with that one. Again, I think the block is playing in her brain just a little bit. 12-5.
I love how hard she swings, but
I do too. She doesn't back down. It's 12-5 Mustangs.
Bombers.
Excuse me, Bombers. 12-5 Bombers in this one, in the third, and we've talked about it, a big one. And again, folks, we've got some Stealth Athletic Booster members here, and Huxley Communications is one of them. At Huxley Communications, the only thing faster than our internet is our service. The only provider in the area offering 100% fiber optic service. You can depend on us for your home, work, and school. A partner in your community and your trusted source for the most reliable internet service. We invest heavily in the communities we serve. Year after year, we proudly support the Ballard Community School District and Ballard Athletics, a local member-owned cooperative since 1937. We are the #1 local telecommunications provider for Ballard residents and surrounding communities. Go Bombers.
Is fiber a new thing?
It's new-ish, but the speeds have really enhanced. It was a thing years ago.
Underground instead of above ground?
Yep.
Okay.
And they've made it incredibly fast, which we're all thankful for. And that one just is out. Ashworth just tried to
You're supposed to, I think as a
line.
back row player, you're supposed to watch that with your shoulder. And boy, she let that ball just ride an inch off her shoulder, and it was the right call.
Good analysis there, Megan. I did not know that, but now I do. Smid back to serve. Ashworth with a good pass to Estrom outside to Emmy Inksler on the left side. Farley's going to get a chance here. Blocked at the net from Nora Mudd.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
That's going to be tough as they got out of sequence there, and Farley but had no problem hitting the ball, but Nora Mudd says, no, Miss Farley.
I bet her brother's just jumping for joy in that student section.
I'm sure that he is. All the emotion
His friends are holding him down.
Miles shows all the time. Holy smokes. Lily Huntrod's back to serve for the Bombers. To her counterpart, Anna Jackson. Deja Jackson into the net. Again, the Bomber blockers have made their presence felt tonight through all three of these, as it's Huntrod's back to serve. The Bombers lead 14-6 in the third.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and she tickles the twine on that one.
You love those serves when it's on your team.
She just tickled the tape, and it rolled over. Point Bombers. Hunt Rods with the ace, 15-6.
I think DCG just put in a new girl. Number 2, maybe, Audrey Jurgens, or has she been in?
No, I have not called her name tonight. She's going to get a chance to shine. Looked like it was 2, but to no avail. Inksler, big time hit. Jackson gets it, can't play it off the net. That was Anna Deja to no avail. 16-6, Bombers lead by 10 as Hunt Rods continues to stand on that service line. Small in stature but big in serves is Hunt Rods.
Ooh.
Outside, looked like it was 2, but it didn't matter anyway. It's poetic as it's out. 17-6.
Sometimes I feel like I'm at a wrestling match now in volleyball where everyone yells 2.
Yells 2, yeah, that's true. We'll get some of that this season. I think we're going to have some wrestling on the Ballard Network. Not the kind that the Bear likes. No WWE, just
oh boy,
the stuff
I hope
here.
I'm not going to be streaming that because
no squared circle here. I understand that.
wrestling kind of makes me lightheaded.
Okay. Inksler.
Nice hit from Emmy.
Cross court, Inksler. It's 18-6, and the Bombers right now are pouring
Haley's
it on.
got a great back set.
And I love what the Bombers, what I've seen them in these last 3 times we've seen them at home is there's no weak links in there. Everybody moves and everybody flows in the back row and the front row and the back sets and all the things are working simpatico, and it's really awesome. As I say that on cue, he just Farley with just a good spot for that one.
She could see that out of the corner of her eye that we were
creeping forward just a bit.
Waiting for the setup, and that was the perfect time to do that.
Tough spot for Lily Hunt Rods to get back there, but she attempted. Now Anna Jackson back to serve as the Mustangs trail by 11. Every point's important. Hunt Rods gets that one. Estrom gets it. Free ball for Hosting over as that's Glasgow up to Farley. That one just goes off the net. That jump set from Farley again is there. It's 18-8.
Keeps their little freshman, number 1, Anna Jackson, back to serve. Right to our freshman. Set up Inksler.
Anna Jackson gets it. Quick play there by Farley. Hosting sends that one deep, but that's Smith's there. Jump set outside. Big dig there from Addison Hosting. Outside set there to Inksler. Little tip. Farley's there. Jackson's out. Dig
nice
again
dig
from
Askelson.
Quick ball from Estrom. Quick ball from Farley. Chestnut checkers, folks.
Boy.
Outside to Inksler. Little tip.
Hit it,
Jackson
girls.
off the net. Into no good. And the Bombers get that one. As we continue with the chess theme, and Inksler just the tip over the net.
See, I just don't have the patience for that.
19-8. It's kind of like auctioneering. The faster the action, the more you get to talk, and it keeps you engaged. Timeout there for the Mustangs, and a good one from Coach Meg Jackson. The Bombers lead 19-8 in this third game, we'll call it, right? Third game, third set of this one.
You know, I was in the bathroom before the game, and I saw a girl in there with cute red pants, and then I realized when I came out, it's their coach.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, she does. I didn't
know I was
that,
talking to their coach, and she probably didn't know she was talking to the live stream talent.
Yeah, the voice of the volleyball, the Bomber volleyball squad. Yeah, and it's interesting because I wore the short sleeves and I wore the blue, and you decided to go with the red long sleeves. So
I know, but I got my Bomber shoes on.
Okay, the Bomber shoes are there. I'm with you. Back to the action here shortly as it's Peyton Askelson back to serve. The Bombers lead this one 19-8. I would like to say they're in control, but it can change in a hurry as Askelson's back here. Farley jump set out there. That was number 6, Abens.
Oh.
Couldn't quite handle that one, so point Mustangs.
Puts DCG setter Gwen Farley back to serve.
Good pass there from Hunt Rods.
Oh, that's
back
tight.
set. That is tight, but good job by Emmy Inksler. Free ball coming here for the Bombers. Hunt Rods, good pass. Quick set, good dig there from Farley off that net, and Farley hits it over. Nice job by the Mustangs. Big block there from Leifker. Whoa, you don't see that very often. There's new life, Kerr, in the Mustangs.
Yes.
Wow, Zers. But Brenna will not back down. It's 19-10. Farley back here to serve. Good pass from Hunt Rods. Not bad. Enxler on the rides the rail.
She got one past him there.
Yes, she did.
Which was, she didn't necessarily mean to do this, but that right side to us, part of the court here for DCG has been open all night. And
yes, it has.
if the girls would just tip it over a little bit further, it's wide there. But Emmy's ball hit the tape and landed right in that spot.
Back set here. That's Abens. Dug out of there by Hunt Rods. If you play at the net, Bombers scrambling. Askelson everywhere. Hunt Rods from the back, but to no avail. But give Lily credit, she tried. 2011 as Carlson rotates back in here for the Mustangs. You know that they're looking to set her. Kylie Jansen back to serve as they trail by 9 here in the third. That one's too long.
Yep.
21-11, big point there for the Bombers. As we've mentioned before, all of them are big. We've also mentioned they should shut the doors so the ball doesn't go through.
Yep.
Nora Do-It-All Mudge. She's back there collecting.
Shagging balls,
balls. There's good serve there from Ashworth. Quick set. Up and
Man,
down.
we had
Leifker.
a huge block, and they did just what they needed to.
And that's Farley and Leifker, the sophomore connection. That's going to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come with this DCG squad. Leifker back to serve is a 21-12. Good pass
from Ella.
Brenna
Nice hit
Baumgartner.
from Brenna. I was going to say, you know what? I kind of like that Brenna got blocked that last time because it was going to bring that look out that I love from Brenna, that I'm done look.
Yeah. And you're right. She's kind of got it in her eyes, and it's like, oh, boy.
I like that.
You don't want to.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, and she just couldn't quite get that one to trickle over. Now it's 22-13. And very uncharacteristic service error there from Brenna Baumgartner. This will be Landry Glasgow back to serve for the Mustangs. Jump serve floater over. Good play there from Ashworth. Outside to Harley Askelson.
Good
Anna
swing
Jackson
from
right
Harley.
there. Now we're going to set it up for Carlson. She goes cross court. Boy, does she get down pressure on that ball. Estrom over. Quick set here. Deja Jackson. Good hustle there from the Bombers. Harley Askelson. Quick set here to Deja Jackson. Tim Wallace calls it in.
Just got that one deep.
22-14 as the Mustangs will not go away in this one.
Bombers
Good
need a
volley.
big side out here.
Landry Glasgow, one of the seniors on this, along with Deja Jackson that sees a lot of action in Malia Carlson. Back to our senior, Ella Ashworth. That'll be outside here to Harley Askelson. Anna Jackson. Quick one there.
Nice
Ella
save.
Ashworth. Good play there from Estrom, sending it deep. Now it's outside to Carlson. Big swing coming. And that's okay as Ashworth. Again, the instincts took over. Might have been out, but we'll never know. It was in. Point Mustangs, 22-15 as the Mustangs are on a bit of a roll. Need a side out here, big time for the Bombers. Get Glasgow off that service line. Mudd, blocked by Jackson. Quick set from Jackson. Oh, the Bombers couldn't get there. 22-16. Mustangs on the comeback trail as they've trailed by as many as 11 in this one. Timeout by Coach Erica Duncan, and a good one at that to maybe ice the server Glasgow.
She says we're fine, and I like her attitude.
And we are fine, but we would really be more fine if we could get a side out, Megan. I think we would agree with that. I don't know if more fine is correct English. I know that it is not. However, that's what we're going with.
Yes.
Again, shout out to our game sponsor tonight, Chris Gardner, Remax Real Estate Agent. 15 years of experience and specializes in that commercial and new construction. She's been in Central Iowa for those 15 years. She's right in that, I guess you could call it a, not a strip mall, but the mall out there right down the road from Flight Bar and Grill.
Yeah, our new little business development.
Glasgow again on that service line. To the outside here to Harley Askelson. Big dig from Kylie Jackson. That's 2 there.
Wow.
That's 2 as we're not getting
Gosh.
23-16.
I would not like to have to make that call.
This will put our setter, the left-hander, Haley Estrom, back on the service line.
Nice
Good serve there.
Just sank that one down.
Yes, it did. The bottom dropped out of that one, 24-16. Game point here for the Bombers. Haley Estrom again to Glasgow, and that is a big-time game point there for Estrom.
That's a big win there.
Yes,
Kind
it
of took
is.
the wind out of their sails. They came back and fought the end there, and really, again, I expected it to be this way. Both teams just playing hard, a lot on the line, and very well matched.
So the ADM Tigers took care of the Winterset Huskies 3-0 tonight.
How about a Vikings score,
So
Brock?
the ADM Tigers. Oh, Vikings are in football tonight. The Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, folks. I've got to use the restroom
Oh,
here. I gotta
boy.
take a break.
All right. Should we have a quick guest? Oh, Brock's showing me the Vikings score. Oh, man. Tied up 14-14. Second quarter. All right. Well, we've got a little 2-minute break here in between games, and lots of fans taking advantage of it to head out to the concession stand. But again, just thankful to the Ballard crowd for coming out, because there is a big crowd here tonight. It's fun to see some college girls. I don't want to call them old volleyball players, but some of our past players here in the stands as well. So that's fun to have them back, as well as some other family. I'm going to give the award tonight to the Inksler family. I think they have 20 family members here in attendance tonight. So I think Dan got everybody pizza before the game. So shout out to all the Inksters. I don't know why I'm giving them a shout out. They're all here, but and again, we want to congratulate Peyton Askelson on her 1,000 digs. She's a fighter in that back row, so that was a fun little milestone for her to get here her senior year. And again, Peyton is headed to UNI to play volleyball next year. So that will be fun. How many listeners do we have, Brock? I'm trying to see here if... $192 viewers, I guess. They're not just listeners. That might be a live record for us. Not surprised. Lots on the line tonight. Ready to start game 3 here. 4, I guess. Game 4, my goodness. Bombers up 2, DCG 1. The start of game 4. Peyton Askelson back to serve. And a block to start the game, but send it out of bounds. So that's going to put DCG up on the board first. Puts their setter, Gwen Farley, back to serve.
And this is a must win here for the Mustangs as they start out.
That was a nice ace.
Yes, it was. Right spot for sure.
Did you go to the concession stand, or?
No. Just
okay.
went to the restroom, filled up my water bottle.
Do people let you buzz?
Yeah,
okay,
they understand the importance of the job at hand here, Megan. 2-0 as that was Baumgartner. Now we're having fun.
Oh,
Brenna, just a little tip there as that was Farley. Abens couldn't find it over the tape. Addie Abens there.
brings in sophomore Hallie Gardner back to serve, number 12. Ooh.
Gardner, haven't seen that at all tonight.
No,
She's been
she leads our team, I believe in serve aces.
Too, yeah.
So I guess every once in a while she can have a miss. Brings back number 7, another freshman here for DCG, Kylie Jansen.
Brenna Baumgartner.
I love that.
That was a decision made there from Anna Jackson, and it was probably the right one because it was get out
get
of
her
the
face
way.
taken off,
Yeah, that's no fun, I'm telling you. She made the right one as the Bombers trail by 1. Ella Ashworth, the senior, to Carlson. And that one's just out. It was a really smart play there from Harley Askelson to kind of get us set. And I thought we had a good one there, but
she was
Brenna
a
just
little
missed
too
it.
far off the net to hit it, and so she made the right call there by setting it back to Haley.
Leifker there. Back set to Baumgartner, and she's going to be on the net there. She was across that line, and she was, and she knew it.
It's going to bring number 5, Maddie Leifker, I think still back to serve.
And she's back again. Ella Ashworth. We've seen Ella go for 2 of those tonight, and it hasn't been always on the serve, but she said, nope, not this time.
Not going to do it.
Not so fast, in the words of Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend.
Puts our middle, Brenna back to serve. Hit that.
And it looks like that was, now we're going to question it maybe.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about this call also because we have gotten called on this a lot on Ballard's side too. And so the back row setter cannot attack with her arms above her head. So it's either that call or you cannot cross the plane of a net in a certain scenario.
Okay.
So it's one of those 2.
So that's the discussion.
Yep.
So again, I love this. I don't love this because it's gone against DCG. That's not what I'm saying, but I love that there has to be communication. And you're right, Megan. It is wild that the players have to talk to the officials and then relay the message back. A lot of pressure there, man. It is. Glasgow gets that one. Deja Jackson blocked at the net. Big time there by Gardner. Harley Askelson just inside that antenna. It's going to be outside to Carlson here. Big swing coming, and it worked. And I'll tell you, if anything, when those calls, we've seen it twice now, they don't go quite the Mustangs' way, but it fires them up.
Yeah, and you know what? Props to their coach. I don't know if she did it this last time, but the time before there was a questionable call. She questioned it for a little bit, then she said, you know what, forget it, just play.
Right.
And if you spend too much time on that stuff, it can suck the air out, but I think she made the right call.
That's the tip, and that's Harley Askelson there.
Puts us back within 1 point here and sends back Haley, our setter, number 11, to serve.
Bombers trail by 1. Farley jump set, big swing there. Nice block at the net from the Bombers. Harley couldn't quite get that one over, and I think she knew it as soon as she hit it, but she didn't love it.
I don't like those. They hang in the sky or hang in the air too long. Gives me too much time to think. I was notorious for netting those as well.
Netting those. And the one thing you want to net is a fish, right? But you don't want to net the ball.
Right.
Okay. Bombers trail by 2 as this is Smith back to serve, excuse me. Oh, and there's 2 Askelsons.
Yeah.
Almost went down to 1. Deja Jackson, big dig there from Ella Ashworth. Free ball coming from the Bombers, but that's okay. Live to play another one. This is Abens. And Askelson couldn't quite get there. Bombers trail by 3 as it's been all Mustangs in this 4th tonight. Pass from Ashworth. Harley Askelson, big block from Deja Jackson there.
Things are going the Mustangs' way.
Yes, they are. And we've talked about it. We've mentioned it. It's exactly what we thought this was going to be tonight. Nothing short of extraordinary, and that's a service error from Ava Smith, another
Just a
freshman.
little mishit. Even the coach is smiling about that one. Oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know, and girls are so skilled now in being able to place the ball when the coach calls a place, and that's exactly what she was trying to do, is send a little short serve, and instead she just went too short, and that one went too long.
And Lily Hunt rods, we have not seen that, and right now it's just like the Bombers get those wins, and then they kind of relax, right? And you talked about it. You said stay on your toes or stand up here, girls, and here we go. Anna Jackson. Good pass there from Emmy Inksler. Big block at the net. Jackson will set that one. This will be Gwen Farley. And a miscommunication there. Inksler, that's Glasgow. Farley outside to Abens. Abens cross court. Asselson gets out of the way. Inksler will send the free ball over. That's Anna Jackson. Gwen Farley going to be quick with it. Good play there from Gwen Farley, the setter. We've seen her do it time and time again this evening.
Yep, she just spotted that right out of the corner of her eye, and it was open for business in that corner.
11-6. Addie Hostang, big swing there from Addison Hostang. Needed that one desperately for the Bomber faithful.
You know, she's a lefty out there, and that swing looks a little bit different. So
11-7, the Mustangs leads. The Bombers trail by 4 here. That's Smith, back set here. Leifker, she hits that one out of bounds right at Coach Erica Duncan. Good hands over there from Coach. Bombers trail by 3. It's 11-8.
Nice serve from Peyton.
Outside to Abens goes Farley. Blocked at the net, but there's Anna Jackson doing her job. Tight to the net there. Estrom gets underneath of it. Passed outside. That's Inksler. Big swing.
Nice.
Well done from the Bombers. Lily Hunt Rods could not believe that one. She fell down. She was so excited.
The 20
we had
Inksler
Estrom.
family members were all in the air.
We had Estrom on the dig and Askelson with the pass and Inksler with the kill.
It was perfect.
Yes, it was. Bombers trail by 2.
But like you said, we got to get another one here.
Big one there. Farley hangs around. That'll be Leifker. Nice job at the net there from those 2 sophomores. Glasgow gets underneath of it. That's Smid. Now Farley will send it over. Kills it short. Inksler with a tip. Anna Jackson, she does a great job of libero for just a freshman. Back set. Baumgartner up high, down hall. The Bombers are cooking with Crisco now, folks.
You know, that was a little back set to Brenna there, and Brenna called that play. I don't know whether she says I'm here or a number or what, but
she was there, and it was live. Bombers trail by 1. Peyton Askelson. Farley jump set outside Abens. Big block at the net from the Bombers.
Emmy and Brenna there. Must have been Emmy the way they're knocking her around.
You could say it right there. The blonde Bombers, those 2 there. But timeout.
Timeout
from Coach
DCG.
Meg Jackson and DCG as the Bombers came storming back as they trailed by as many as 5 for sure, if not 6. But here we're tied 11-11.
Yes. And you know,
baby.
The Bombers are coached by a lot of our same great assistant coaches we had last year, but we do have a special dynamic. Coach Duncan's dad is an assistant, a volunteer assistant, I believe, on our team right now. And I think it's been a fun addition for the girls, and for it's just fun to see that a father and daughter can coach together.
And I think, you know, I see it from Coach Duncan, from Erica. She seems a little calmer, a little more relaxed, you know, because her dad coached high school volleyball. I think he coached her. He's been around the game a long time, you can tell. And he's on the sideline right now coaching up our girls.
Yep.
So there's like you said, there's a comfort level there that makes it, and it really helps that he knows what he's talking about.
And, you know, props to him for being able to handle being around 12, 16, right. 17, 18-year-old girls, because, boy, I'm around 1, and it's something.
It's enough, right? It's enough. Well said. Absolutely. Peyton Askelson back again, tied up 11. She jumps that one to Smid. Back set here, Leifker. And Askelson couldn't handle that one. Good timeout from Coach Meg Jackson as it's side out for the Mustangs as they take a 1-point lead.
She went line on that hit and got Peyton kind of locked up there. Puts their setter, Gwen Farley, back to serve.
Oh, and that's just in. Yeah, and Peyton Askelson called it, and she said, Lily, it's my bad. Yep. And then it was just found the right spot. Line judge Brooke Lundy was right on it, was right in front of her. Very good call. Bombers trail by 2 here to the Mustangs. They're picking on Lily right now, but she says, I'll stand up. Big play
nice
there
spot
from
Brenna,
Baumgartner.
but a good hustle.
Big down ball there.
Yeah.
Big down ball there. 14-11 is now the Mustangs have rattled off 3 straight. 2 back there in a row with Farley on the serve line. It's scramble mode. Good play there from Askelson. Tight to the net. It'll be outside. Again, tight to the net. Bombers back in accordance here. And I'll tell you what, that was a big point. Remember that one, 14-11.
Yep.
Bombers in scramble drill. Askelson sends it deep, and then we somehow recover, get back in rotation, get the point with a Baumgartner kill. Bombers trail by 2 with our service leader back there, Hallie Gardner. Good one there, tight to the net. Big dig from Askelson, 1,000 and how many ever on the career. Jackson sends it back there to Abens. Blocked at the net, but the Bombers couldn't quite get there. Not tight enough.
Brings in DCG's outside, number 3, Malia Carlson, and back to serve is number 7, Kylie Jansen, a freshman.
That's Jansen again, just a little deep. We've seen that a couple times out of the youngster tonight. And that'll bring in senior Ella Ashworth to come back and serve here for the Bombers. Bombers trail by 2. Ella with a good serve to Carlson. It'll be outside, back set here to Glasgow. Big time there. I think it caught the Bombers off guard because usually you're seeing that ball go to Carlson out there.
Yep.
The back set over here to Glasgow.
She was due for a big hit.
Yes, she was. The element of surprise is now this is again Maggie Leifker back to serve as they lead by 3, the Mustangs do here. And that one's too deep, and Ella Ashworth.
Ella tried to wear that one again,
yes,
but
she did. Just like you said, she rode that right up to her shoulder.
I don't like that.
And held off. And it goes through the doors, right on cue. So the Bombers trail by 2. Brenna Baumgartner back to serve here.
Maybe that's like a fire code thing that we have to have them open.
It probably is. That would make sense, 100%. That's Carlson outside, big swing. Leah Carlson with a big swing there.
Yeah, we just can't let her do that many times.
100%. She knows her role and does it well.
Short little serve there from DCG. Brings Harley Askelson.
Big time from Harley. And Peyton is in her grill. And Harley's not that way, and it is so awesome, like you've mentioned, the dynamic.
Yeah.
Harley's tall and lean in stature and very stoic, and Peyton is short and like a little feisty bulldog.
Yes.
In your ear. Bad set there.
Good
Not
save
great.
from Harley.
Not used to seeing that. On the net with the tip, and that'll be a point for the Bombers.
Whew, game 4, promising to be everything we thought.
Bombers trail by 1 as the Bear checks his heart rate. Check your watch. The pulse is there if you don't have one, and that's in. Big time ace from Haley Estrom with the floor stomp, and Peyton Askelson barking nothing but confidence at her as the Bombers tie it up again, 17-17. Ride the energy in the building as Glasgow finds that one. Back set here is Deja Jackson across.
Nice dig from Ella Ashworth.
Big dig is
free ball from Askelson, which is fine. Let's get
Deja
set up.
should be set outside to Carlson. It is. Big swing. Ashworth again. Now, we got to send it deep, and the Bombers do, and it just goes out.
Oh, my gosh.
As
that
it
had to have been
way
out
close.
from inches.
Man, that was a heck of an effort there from the Bombers. Huge dig. Effort from Askelson, and Estrom just found it outside the line.
Oh, man. I can't tell if I'm hot or cold right now.
Bombers trail by 1 as this is Ava Smith, the freshman, back to serve. And Ashworth couldn't handle that one, so huge serve there from the freshman Smith. Mustangs lead by 2, 19-17, as Coach Duncan will call a timeout.
I need a drink
talk
break.
through it?
Water break.
That's fine. Again, we want to give our game sponsor tonight, Chris Gardner, Remax Real Estate, a shout out. Thank you, Chris, and all the folks in the office there for the sponsorship tonight. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. We're blessed to have folks like you in the community that allow us to stream this for people near and far. If
Yes,
you can't
it's
get here to the hangar tonight.
Above and beyond their normal sponsorship. So
Absolutely.
we really appreciate it for those out-of-town folks.
Yep, for the grandparents and aunts and uncles and everybody, your parents that are traveling that can't be here, we hope you're enjoying the broadcast because we're sure enjoying it here tonight.
Are we?
Again, thank you, Chris Gardner, Remax Real Estate. As it's Smith again, back to serve, Mustangs by 2. And she finds Ashworth again, and Ella can't handle it. Very uncharacteristic of the senior, Ella Ashworth. But you know it's coming right back to her now. Here we go. Smith again. Right back to Ella. Good pass there. Outside to Askelson. Tipped at the net. Farley outside to Abens. Blocked at the net. Good play by Menora Mudd. Quick set to Deja Jackson. Blocked at the net.
Block from
Harley Askelson.
There we go.
Nora Mudd up high to
Good
receive
net play,
it.
girls.
And a nice job there by Ella Ashworth to shake that off.
Yeah.
Because she knew it was coming at her, and there's no worse feeling in
You
the
got
world.
to be mentally tough, and
Absolutely she was. Tipped at the net. Back set here, Emmy Inksler. Another tip. Farley, quick one. Nora Mudd up there. Farley again, too long as that one's just out. As referee Gage Ritz says Jackson settle down as Lily Hunt Rods is back here now. 20-19, the Bombers trail. The freshman with a good serve. Back set to Jackson, blocked at the net. Hannah Jackson's there, Farley digs it. Peyton Askelson pass, back set there from Estrom to Inksler. Smith there, Farley keeps it in play. Back row hit from Glasgow.
Oh, shoot.
Big time play there from Landry Glasgow from the back row. Wow.
Kind of put it right at Haley's face there.
Yes,
Wasn't
she
a whole lot
did.
She could do.
That one snuck up on Haley Estrom before she knew what to do with it. Anna Jackson, another freshman, back to serve. Big serve. Good dig there. Good dig from Smith. Outside to Aben. Should have been 2, no avail. The ball's down. Looking for 2, but no call. That's all right. It's gone our way a couple times. 22-19.
Timeout.
Timeout,
Bombers.
Coach Duncan. They trail by 3. Trail by 3 and 3 points away here for the Mustangs in the 4th. As the Bombers lead 2-1.
And if we have to go
In
to a
this
game
best of
5 here,
five.
game 5 only goes to 15. So
Only goes to 15.
it's a quick one. You got to have your
Yes,
head
it
on
is.
right from the start. All right.
Well, folks, if you were wanting excitement and you've tuned in tonight, you've gotten it. Because it has been nothing short of amazing in the hangar tonight. Anna Jackson, the freshman libero, back to serve here as the Mustangs lead by 3. Point Mustangs.
Oofta.
Bombers trail by
Momentum
4.
is definitely in favor of the Mustangs.
Yes, it is. Anna Jackson, the freshman. Askelson passes that one to Estrom. Mudd with the tip. Anna Jackson again off the net. No good. Big play there from Mudd to keep us alive. 23-20, the Bombers trail. The UNI commit. Peyton Askelson, the senior, back on the serve line here for the Bombers. They trail by 3, the student section getting into it. Good dig there from Schmidt, outside to Abens. Abens too long with that one. No touch, hit the net. Point Bombers. 23-21 in favor of the Mustangs as Hayton back again. Farley hustles to get that one, tight to the net. Good play by Abens to keep it in, quick set. Brenna just couldn't quite get there to hang. And Hunt Rods couldn't get there. Good play from Gwen Farley as we just missed that quick set, as that would have been a big one from Baumgartner. But now it's game point for the Mustangs in a familiar spot as we find Gwen Farley back there. She was the one that ended it in 2. Hunt Rods. Hosting outside. Big dig there, but no to Vale with Smith. Ava Smith gave it her all, but couldn't quite make it happen. 24-22, and Hadley Gardner back to serve here.
Yep.
For the Bombers, as you can cut the tension with a knife.
Nice serve
Jackson
from Gardner,
tight to the
close
net.
to the net.
Brenna with a big one. And that one's out.
Boy.
Point Bombers. Nice job there from Addie Hosting to not go after that one. 24-23 as Gardner's back to serve again. And we've got a timeout from Coach
DCG.
Meg Jackson. DCG, Coach Meg Jackson with the timeout. And this is a good one because you can't take them with you.
Nope.
If you don't use them, you lose them.
Nope. Bombers up 2-1, so it's do or die right here for DCG.
For DCG,
so
they
definitely
need
a good
this
use
one.
of their timeout.
But she could feel that momentum starting to shift just a little bit. And she decided, hey, we got to get it stopped. And Gardner's serve percentage has been outstanding this year. But I love the heart of the Bombers and the way they scrambled there. And it took some courage to not touch that one and watch it go out of bounds that tight to the net there, Megan.
It did. Good court awareness to know to keep your hands off it.
Absolutely.
Now this front right corner is empty.
Yes, it is. Starts with the serve, and we'll go from there as Gardner back again with a good one. To Jackson outside here to Glasgow. Big block at the net.
Block.
Save there by Farley. Schmidt will send a free ball over. Asselston, good pass. Good quick net in. That's Baumgartner again as they scramble like crazy, and it's to no avail. Point Bombers, and it's tied up 24-24. Don't call it a comeback here in the hangar.
Did I disconnect myself here, or can you still hear me?
You know you're fine. You're
jumped
still
up
live.
and the cords got all yanked
Everybody's
up.
on their feet, including the announcers, as Gardner's back to serve. Good one. Anna Jackson receives it. Jump set there. Good play there from Estrom. Hosting back. It looked like it was a touch. No, it was no touch on the net, just out. Point DCG as it's 25-24. Yeah, you can see we've got the camera on the other side. You're fine. We've got fans asking us. We're fine. Here we go. It'll be Addie Abrams
really
back
fine,
to serve. 25-24, just off the net. We scramble like we do. Big play there from Baumgartner. Jump set outside to Carlson. Big dig there from Peyton Askelson, but no avail. And that fourth one goes to the DCG Mustangs. Wow.
Yep, and
Woo,
they had the opportunity to set up their big swinger, and she did it. So game 4 goes to DCG. I can breathe a little bit now.
I got to catch my breath. I was on my feet for the last couple there, Megan.
Well, your cord is longer than mine. Or
No,
are
I'm
you
closer.
sitting on it?
I'm closer to the. I'm closer to the. That how that works when you're closer to the
plug-in.
The plug-in. Your cord seems longer, Megan.
Oh man!
Okay.
All right, so game 5 to 15 points.
To 15, right?
Yep, to 15.
Just to
so
15.
They say, first to 5. That is a big
First
deal
to 5.
here.
That's kind of the rule of thumb we go by.
That's
okay.
the deal.
Okay. I needed to put in a lifesaver. I'm getting my
Really?
my voice is getting a little.
The lifesaver helps.
Oh yeah. It helps with the
Do you have water?
Yeah, I've got plenty of water
All right.
here, Megan, but if you haven't noticed, I've been busy this evening.
Well, yeah, I know.
Wow, the excitement is...
The excitement is high.
Yeah. You know, and it's wild because the atmosphere here is incredible right now. And both fan bases are on their feet. The parents from the DCG sidelines are just, they're into it. Everybody's into it. They understand it's win or go home. It's just really, really, really awesome. We got a minute 33 left on the clock, but the girls say we're ready to go.
Yeah, they're like, let's
Ready to
just
go.
get this going.
You know what I love about postseason volleyball is you get some guys, you get some people that you not usually see because they're always busy with other things. But I see Ethan Hochul Real Estate's down there here at the game, and he's usually busy coaching, doing something else.
Right.
Dr. Greg Ployer, Carroll Chiropractic, he's here as well.
That's what's fun about nights like this is it brings everybody out of the woodwork, gets a big fan base, and gets everybody here to cheer for our girls. So here we go, game 5. I can't say that I'm surprised. Of course, I wish it were 3 or 4, but...
Yeah, we're all about the 3-0s if they go in Ballard's favor.
Right.
But it's not so much tonight, and here we are.
No.
Game 5. Winner takes all. The other one goes home. Farley back set here. Leifker into the block.
Oh. The line judge is calling a touch, but the up ref can...
Up ref.
Oh, boy.
So now we've got the line judge in the back overruling the ref net. Or the net ref. Looking for maybe a jump ball, but here we go. We've seen these go against the Mustangs tonight, and it has galvanized them. Now we look for the same thing over here from the Bombers. It's 1-0, right? Regroup, adjust as Hunt Rods can't handle that one, but there's Peyton Askelson. It'll be a free ball as Haley Estrom hits it over. Hannah Jackson receives it. Farley outside to Abrams. Big dig there from Hunt Rods. Outside to Hosting. And she dips it in there. Lily Hunt Rods, Peyton Askelson.
Big back row play, and
Addison
just
Hosting.
an off-speed hit that even I didn't know what was going to happen there, but she knew right what she was doing. She put it right where they were not, which equals a point. Gardner back to serve.
That's Abrams again. Quick set, Brenna Baumgardner at the net. There was Leifker. Jump set. And it's just off the block as that's Maggie Leifker there with a big one. Now it's Addie Abrams back as the Mustangs lead 2-1 in this one. Oh, boy, and that was a thing of beauty.
I like that.
I could
Keep doing that.
see that coming from a mile away.
I
could see that coming from a mile away, and I got Dr. Lisa Domino at 2020 Eye Care to thank. She got me new contacts, so I could see that one plain as day.
Well,
so here we go. Ella Ashworth.
Nice serve. Camera.
Right there. That's one of those meatballs we talk about, right?
Meatballs. I love those.
That's one of those meatballs we talk about. And it was
again,
on the platter.
Like those passers in the back row, they don't get enough credit, but a pass like that, unfortunately just a little tight to the net, pays off big time for Ballard. But
that's a big time set as Farley sent that one cross court, and that is Carlson with a big kill.
She seems to be able to hit most anything. Doesn't matter where she puts it.
If it's in the atmosphere, it's like she hammers that thing. Now we've got Maggie Leifker back to serve here for the Mustangs. Tied up at 3 here in the 5th and final. Winner stays, loser goes home as Baumgardner with just a little touch. Glasgow big, Baumgardner at the net. That's Askelson. And Carlson flies in there. Baumgardner sends it deep. That's Leifker. Now it's outside to Carlson. Cross court, Harley Askelson. Brenna Baumgardner, as you put it there, right in the middle. You can't get away with that one too many times.
See how she just gets on top of that ball?
Absolutely. And it's slow motion, and then once it goes down, it's like it's in fast forward all at the same time. It's a thing of beauty.
Everybody do that.
Boy, yeah, everyone do that. Easier said than done. Baumgartner with the serve. That's Anna Jackson tight to the net, but good set there. And Deja Jackson calls it out. No touch.
No. Those are one of those ones that you're glad that they missed the block.
Yes, it is, because that would have been right there and in.
Bombers
it's 5
first to
3.
5.
And you touched on it earlier, so there's one tidbit. Mission 1 accomplished. Back set there. Glasgow cross court, and that is too strong.
Yeah.
6 3. The Bombers lead here.
I feel sick.
Well, take a drink. You'll be fine in a breath, because here we are. Buckle up, folks. 6 3 here in the 5th. The student section's into it. Everybody's on their hands right now as that one's. Oh, big time there. Big time there from Haley Estrom. She just snuck it over. That lefty right there. 7 3. Jackson couldn't handle it. DCG coach Meg Jackson with a big timeout as the Bombers. We talked about that first point. The Bombers after that got it together, got it at 3, and then holy smokes did they come on there. Wowzers. Nothing short of awesome in the hangar tonight. If you can't be here and you're tuning in, it is just as fun to be here live as it is on the air.
You know what, like, I've got one girl and one boy, but girls playing volleyball, they're so smiley and they're so happy and they're positive to each other. I mean, both teams are just great shows of sportsmanship and great teammates tonight. I don't see anybody hanging heads. I don't see anybody doing anything like that.
I completely agree. And you know what, though? There's not a lot of time to do that.
No,
like, hey,
there's not.
You better dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and on to the next point.
But
Because
there's
if not,
so
you're going to
many,
catch one in the nose.
so much encouragement to everybody on both teams. It's really
100%.
been fun.
I'll work on that with you, Megan. We'll get you there.
Okay.
I'll
all right.
keep encouraging you here.
Okay,
7
thank
3.
you.
Here we go. Here we go. Baumgartner back to serve for the Bombers. Anna Jackson receives it. Gwen Farley outside to Carlson. Big block at the net, but it is to no avail. Carlson, big swing. Mudd was there, but that's Malia Carlson. And again.
Side out, DCG.
And this will be Landry Glasgow. And that one's out. Nice job by Hallie Gardner there to let that one go. Line judge Tim Wallace right on it. 8-4 Bombers. Clear Creek Amana took care of Mount Pleasant 3-0 tonight. We expected that one. So the winner of this one will go to Clear Creek Amana.
So is
Haley
that the
Estrom,
Amana
good
Colonies,
serve.
I
It's
assume?
right over there by it. Yep, not far.
Oh,
Big
good
dig there, but to no avail.
Shoot.
And we're looking for 2, but there is no 2 call. That's okay. It's 8-5.
Again, that like wrestling feeling I get.
You're right. You nailed that one right on the head because
like
it does.
new this year,
It seems
but
like that. Yeah, and it's got that who on it. It's really there. It's deep and angry.
I kind of like
Ava
it.
Smid back to serve the
8-5.
freshman here.
Oh boy, that was a bullet.
That was just caught the top of the tape.
Emmy Inkster with a down ball, and they're gonna get up, girls.
Big play at the net there from Nora Mudd. She met Deja Jackson. Abrams, good dig there from Ashworth again. Outside to Harley Askelson.
Oh, God.
And
no!
that is just out. Oh, boy. Oh. And we thought it might have been a tip ball, but I think that should have been in. Holy smokes. That one looked like it was into me, folks, but to no avail. 8-6, here we go. Ashworth again, good pass. Outside, Emmy Inksler. Tipped at the net. Inksler again. Now that's Harley Askelson, excuse me. Glasgow, quick ball back from Farley. Set out here to Inksler.
Oh, thank you.
Got to help there from them. Abens is up and down. 8-7 here. The Mustangs come storming back as it's 8-7. Timeout, Coach Erica Duncan, as they will not go quietly into the night, will the Mustangs. Wowzers. It is high intensity in the hangar this evening.
Man.
And there are happy fans and there are mad fans, and they are on both sides of this gymnasium tonight.
I think there's a lot of tense fans.
There is a lot of tense fans. You betcha.
Whew.
That's like I went
for
to
all the marbles. I would expect nothing else.
Absolutely all the marbles, the whole kit and caboodle. Did you have a caboodle back in the day,
Oh,
Megan?
heck yeah. I
Probably
still
back
have
in your
it.
probably back in your closet with your trapper keeper, I'm
Yep.
assuming.
I'm sure it's all still in my basement.
8-7 here. The Bombers still lead, but the Mustangs are on a roll. Big pass. Mudd with a big hit. Looked like we were in the net, but it didn't matter anyway. So 9-7 is Nora Mudd with a big swing there. Point Bombers. That'll bring in freshman Lily Hunt-Rods as Peyton Askelson, the senior. Hunt-Rods getting direction from Coach Erica Duncan of where we want to send it. Very good from Lily. It's over to Smith. Back set here to Deja Jackson.
Nice dig
Estrom's
from
there.
Haley.
Good pass, and that's
Nice.
Amy Inksler with a big time kill and a big time pass there.
She had some really big hits in game one, and then I think she hasn't been, in the right spot at the right time
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't know.
That was
but
well done, as that was
Yes.
Haley Estrom dug that ball, and Askelson with the pass, and Inksler was there.
Yes.
And it's 10-7 Bombers here in the fifth. Hunt-Rods with another good serve. Jump set out there to Abens. Tipped ball, Hunt-Rods with a dig. The outside to Hosting. She'll free ball it
Boy, that
over.
makes
That's
me nervous.
Glasgow. Quick outside to
Get up,
Abens.
girls.
And we couldn't quite get there. It was tipped at the net, but Askelson dove but couldn't find it. Now it's 10-8 Bombers. As again, this Mustang team, it's everything we hoped it would be and more this evening,
We're
folks.
trading freshman servers here. We've got number 1 for DCG serving. 2 are freshmen.
We got to free ball it over. We got it. Now Nora's got to get up. We scramble, but it worked. Now it's tight to the net. Bombers scramble again, and we just can't quite get there. That's a big point because it went the Mustangs' way, and we had them where we wanted them. 10-9. The Bombers lead in this one. Anna Jackson back to serve.
Oh, boy.
Free ball here as that was a little messy for the Bombers. Jump set. Quick for Leifker. Point. DCG, get that out of your system if you're the Bombers.
The next goal from 1st to 5 is to be 1st to 10, but we're both at 10.
We're both at 10, and now the first one to 15, essentially.
Yep.
Win by 2 here, still correct?
Yep.
Win by 2 as Anna Jackson serves it. That's Hunt-Rods, receives it. Outside to Hosting. Good dig there from Smith. Quick set, a little tap there from Leifker. Now we'll go outside to Emmy Inksler again.
Nice.
Emmy Inksler up high, down hard, Point Bombers. Big play there from Danny Sunset's daughter, Emmy.
Oh.
Big crowd tonight here for her. No matter how big the crowd, the point's worth 1. The Bombers lead by 1, 11-10. The student section's in it.
I like Brenna
Jump set
Baumgartner
back.
back in the rotation. Good dig from Haley.
Haley Estrom, big time dig. Another pass there. Oh, and Emmy just couldn't quite get it over the net. She should have swung it hard. She lost it a little bit. Point for the Mustangs. Tied at 11 here. Folks, if you can tell, it is getting tense in the building. Gwen Farley back. Miscommunication,
Nice
but that's Brenna Baumgartner. Smith with a nice dig out there. Abrams
That
close
looked
to the
like
net.
2 again.
It was close, but a good pass there. And Emmy
Nice.
Inksler again. They keep going back to
Oh.
it. Askelson
You
to
know,
Inksler.
I love that she was not afraid to swing there because she
100%.
tried that tip last time and
But she knew what she needed
Yep.
to do, and she
Stick
did it
with
well.
what you're good at, girls.
Hallie Gardner, 12-11 Bombers. Gardner with a good serve.
Nice
A
serve.
great serve
and
for
she's
Hallie
our
Gardner.
ace leader for a reason on the team.
Yes,
Timeout,
she is.
DCG.
And this is
Oh,
a
boy.
well-deserved timeout as it's 13-11. DCG head coach Meg Jackson takes her last one
For people
of this
viewing,
third.
I'm going to give you a little heads up right now. You might want to turn down your volume on your TV because these last 2 points, I'm loud by nature, but
We're trying to keep it in check. The heart rate is at an all-time high for just sitting here, but I think sitting is going to come to a minimum as it's 13-11 here in the fifth game of this 5-set, the fifth set of this 5-set regional semifinal. Winner goes on to take on over to Clear Creek Amana.
Clear Creek Amana, who won
who
in
is
this
a big-time program.
made it to the state championship game
Yes,
last year.
they did. Gardner back to serve as the buzzer sounds. The officials give us the go-ahead. 13-11 Gardner. Good serve,
Nice
from Hallie.
Hallie. Oh!
When we had it at the net, but to no avail. Point Mustangs. Good timeout there again from Coach Meg Jackson. This will send Addie Abrams back. And the thing that was important there is we didn't have Malia Carlson on the floor, their big outside hitter. She's back on the floor here. Good pass there from Hunt Rods. Like to see Brenna swing that one. Now it's outside to Carlson. And there it is, right on cue. Malia Carlson with a big-time hit. We are jazzed up if you are the Mustang contingency. Timeout Bombers, as we've got lots of cheering going on from both teams. It's all knotted up here. And speaking of knots, there's one in Megan's stomach right now.
I'm just chilling.
She's just chilling, and I'm telling you, she's just lying to you folks. But anyway, I couldn't imagine being in your spot, but we appreciate you being here, Megan, because sometimes, and it's okay if you want a mom out here, we understand the people at home will too, but it's tied 13-13 in the fifth set of the regional semifinal.
Yeah.
And here we go.
It's fun. It is. I mean, I'm
Tighten
stressed,
up
but
that belt and put on your hard hat as it's Addie Abrams back to serve here for the Mustangs. All tied up 13. Hunt Rods. Brenna Baumgartner sends it back. Glasgow with a little tip. Baumgartner at the net. Hangs around. Outside again, Carlson. Big block
nice
at the net
block.
there.
Way to be there. Free ball.
Hosting. Now we're
boy.
volleying back and forth. It's Carlson.
Again, she can hit
outside.
from anywhere.
Big dig there from Askelson. Addie Hosting.
Oh, man, that just rolled right off the tape
Yes,
and
it
in.
did, and it just stayed in there by the
She swung
skin on her
hard,
chin,
too.
chin, chin, and now it's game point here for the Mustangs. As the Bomber contingency's on their feet, here we go. Addie Abrams, Hunt Rods, saved by Estrom, free ball. Now it'll be Farley. Quick set to Leifker.
Big block.
Big block at the net. Outside here to Carlson. Big swing.
Oh.
And it's blocked, and it's Malia Carlson, and we knew it when she checked back in the game. And that is a tough one for the Bombers tonight. In 5 sets, the DCG Mustangs take the fifth one, 15-13. And they will head over to face Clear Creek Amana in the regional final. Folks, this was nothing short of entertaining, to say the least. And both of these teams gave their all this evening here at the hangar in Huxley, Iowa. It has been an absolute pleasure to share the microphone, the headset, with my cohort here, color commentator Megan Mudd, as the two seniors, Ella Ashworth and Peyton Askelson, embrace, as we know that the loser goes home and the winner moves on. The Bombers have nothing to hang their heads about. A bright future here for this team. But again, second year doing this, it's been a pleasure, and this was a fun one to watch, probably the most exciting one I've been a part of in my couple years of doing this. A shout out again to the game sponsor, Chris Gardner, Remax Real Estate, Huxley Communications, Chick-fil-A and Ames, Flight Bar and Grill. It's been a pleasure calling the volleyball matches this year. Basketball season's right around the corner, as well as we've got some wrestling meets on tap, I believe. So we'll be getting those out there sooner rather than later. Wow. We just... You said your daughter's the setter, Gwen? She played a whale of a game, man. You should be proud. She's awesome. Oh, well, thank you very much. So, who's listening? Who's listening?
My mom.
What's your mom's name?
Marcia Farley.
Well, Marcia Farley, your son just came up here. You'd be Gwen's grandmother, and we appreciate you tuning in, Marcia. And this is why we do what we do with the Ballard Network, so folks like you can be in the comfort of your own home and still watch your granddaughter play, and she played a heck of a one tonight. So anyway, look for some stuff on your social medias as we got basketball season right around the corner and some things happening. Anything we can give you. Football game tomorrow night over in Boone. It should be winner goes to the playoffs. So a big one for the Bombers over in Boone. Look for the Ballard Network post. We can get you some game times where it's going to be broadcast and ticket information. For Megan Mudd, my executive producer tonight, Brock the Bear Bierman. And it's a tough one here as the Bombers losing 5. But we'll bid adieu and thank you for tuning in from the hangar. Go Bombers.